Welcome to EdTalk Show, brought to you by Clickaway Creators, where we talk about latest trends, challenges, and opportunities in education. I'm your host, Tarun, and in this episode, we have Afsaneh with us. Afsaneh is an education professional with 16 years of experience in UAE's university and school. She specializes in education management, curriculum development, and quality assurance. She is a university quality assurance officer in Dubai and an assistant researcher at Roozbeh International Education Research Center. She has spoken at EdEX MENA events on topics such as Metaverse and positive education. She is also a member of Lifelink Friendship Schools and a global advocate sustainability and the environment. So without further ado, I would like to, Afsaneh, thank you so much, Afsaneh, for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me in this interview. It's very nice to meet you and talk to you.
Pleasure having you here. So we would like to hear your insights and experiences based on your experiences. And so starting off, the most important question that I would like to ask here is, what do you think is the most important aspect of education and how it can be achieved? Since, in EdTalk, it's more about education.
In my point of view, the most important aspects of education is fostering a holistic development of individuals. Holistic development equips students with the knowledge, skills, attitude, and values which are necessary for all aspects of life. For this, we need a kind of balanced curriculum that combines academic subjects with practical skills, critical thinking, and like diverse subjects, and develop a broad understanding of the world. So we need also to emphasize active learning methods, such as group discussion, hands-on activities, problem-based learning, and integrate the curriculum with a real-life situation, with something that the students can involve, can engage. In this process, we also must, as educator, we must provide learning-based environment to encourage the student to ask questions and explore and find their answers, so they feel a sense of ownership in their educational journey. And that's why I'm telling that holistic development is very important. And in holistic approach, cultural and global awareness also is very important key factors. We as educators also must talk with the students about diverse cultures, different perspectives, global issues, and this makes them to be open-minded and feel more empathy and a sense of, and they feel a sense of global citizenship. So overall, I believe that for this approach, also social emotional learning is very important, and we need to integrate social and emotional learning into education. This helps students to develop their emotional intelligence and self-awareness, or empathy and social skills, and all the skills that they need as a personal or for interpersonal success. And teaching practical life skills like financial literacy, communication skills, time management, these are also including the holistic approach of education. And the last but not the least is ethical and moral development. In holistic approach, we have to be careful, and we have to consider that morality, integrity, respect, and honesty all are very important.
Definitely, I agree with you. Very well said. And definitely, I also think that it should be a part of our education policy, because talking about me, sometimes I also find it hard that we were never taught about taxation in schools. Cultural values were not taught. So definitely it should be a part of it. So that brings us to something that, to frame it in a better way, what are the biggest challenges that we are facing in education today? And on top of that, since we always focus on positive side, how can we address them and how can we, improve them basically?
So honestly, I believe that nowadays education has lots of challenges.
Yeah.
It's really challenging, and to me, the biggest challenge might be access to quality education. One of them, at least, that is very important. There are lots of differences in educational access and quality, even within or between countries. Many students lack access to well-equipped schools, qualified teachers, and up-to-date resources, and these affect their learning experiences. The other point that I can mention as a challenge is equity and inclusion. Education system often struggle with providing opportunities, equal opportunities for students with special needs or with different diverse backgrounds. So and one of other challenges that after COVID-19 we face it more and more, faced with that more, is a kind of a technology integration. Although we integrated very fast with technology, but it should be used more effectively, and it is very challenging in even during the assessment, during the assignment, during the learning. It is very important to integrate the technology into education, but in an effective way. So other challenges that I can talk about that is one of the main concern and question that teachers always ask me: how can we motivate and engage the students? So this is really difficult and challenging to maintain students' engagement and motivation in this rapidly changing world, and it is really challenging. For addressing these challenges, we need a kind of, as before I mentioned, a kind of holistic and multi-dimensional approach. Again, I focus on holistic approach and multi-dimensional approaches. And we need to reform the policies. Governments and educational institutes should prioritize education, funding, and formulate inclusive policies, and promote teacher professional development to enhance their knowledge and their skills. They also need to encourage the innovation in curriculum. Innovative curriculum are very necessary in this facing with this kind of challenges. Also, this is very important to support teachers. All of them needs to be supported, and this all needs a collaboration and partnership between governments, educational institutes, NGOs, and even private sectors to come together and face with these challenges.
Yeah, that's right. If we want to bring a change in education and if we want to make it more effective, definitely we need collaboration for everyone. Instead of competing with each other, we want all of them to come together and make a difference. So again, very well said. Thank you so much for being, for putting some light on it. And since you talked about education technology and data analytics, so I would like to ask you, what role does data and analytics play in education technology? And how can educators use this information to inform instructional decisions, to take in, informed decisions and data-driven decisions in education?
Data analytics play a significant role in education, I believe. They provide valuable insights into student performance, progress, engagement, and learning patterns. So these insights can guide instructional decisions, and enhance teaching methods, and promote a kind of personalized learning experiences. Data analytics help educators, teachers, and even the education providers to understand each student's strengths and weaknesses, and even the way that they learning styles. It helped a lot to plan their lessons, plan their educational program. This information also enable the creation of personalized learning plan, like personalized learning plan and assessment event. Educators can identify areas that the students are struggling and provide some intervention to address their challenges. These data also allow us to track student progress over the time, and by analyzing the student progress, we can identify students who need additional support. And even sometimes teachers can change their strategies and teaching methods, or do some early intervention, which are the advantages of data analytics. Overall, teachers also can provide feedback based on this data analytics, and also educational institutes can use data for their decision making about their professional development, about their in technology adoption, or even employing more teachers, how to manage their investments. These are all about the data analytics that I believe that they are really helpful.
Yeah, definitely. And since you're talking about data analytics and technology, there's just a slightly a small question that I would like to ask. What do you think is the future of education, since we have artificial intelligence and machine learning coming in, and since you're the expertise, you're the expert in this field. I would like to know just a small brief, like what do you think is the future of education? Like, will there be any personalized courses for students? For a weaker student, we have a different course or anything. So what's your take on this?
This is a very challenging question, but I believe that although self-learning and personalized learning is getting more possible and easier to provide, but still we need schools and teachers to provide social interaction. That's why I don't believe that we don't anymore use the schools and teachers. We always need the schools and teachers.
Definitely. So I got you, and thank you for letting us know. And as what you are trying to say is that it will definitely help. It will make the process effective. However, it's definitely not going to take a job of a teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And what we want to know about it, like since you have mentioned a lot about cultural diversity and everything. So since I want to know why is it crucial to understand cultural diversity and interconnected global society, and how do you believe educators can effectively integrate cultural awareness into curriculum, in order to prepare students for a diverse and interconnected world? So we would love to know about it from you.
That in this current world, integrating cultural awareness into the curriculum is really essential. I really believe that. We have to prepare students to thrive in a diverse and fast-growing world. There's many strategies that the teachers can consider to achieve this goal, like providing an inclusive curriculum design. Not only teachers, even the curriculum developer should consider to provide diverse perspective and historical narratives and a kind of contribution from different cultures across the subjects, and ensure that the curriculum reflects a wide range of experiences and perspectives. This will help to promote understanding, cultural understanding, and empathy. The curriculum developer also should consider to include literature, media, and resources from different cultures, and provide for the students to introduce, to be exposed to the various viewpoints, lifestyles, and social norms. In the schools and even at the universities, for cultural awareness, we can invite guest speakers and cultural experts and individuals from diverse backgrounds and different countries to share their experiences. This is a kind of first-hand exposure and can provide valuable insights and open up dialogue about different cultures. So another strategy can be using global projects and collaboration, like pen exchanges or virtual collaborations with students from other parts of the world. Also, this offers a chance for students, opportunity for students to engage with diverse perspectives in real time. Organization cultural events, festivals, and celebration. Also, it's another strategy. Language learning, when we encourage students to learn other languages, even short phrases of other languages, it also helps them to know more about other cultures, and engaging the students in kind of experiences like empathy building exercises. It also encourages students to step into shoes of other individuals from different backgrounds and fostering a deeper understanding of their perspective. Besides of all of this that I mentioned, we need to train and provide training for our teachers as well. When we expect the student to know about the other culture, before that we have to expect the teachers to know about the other culture too.
Definitely. Very well answered. And yes, I agree with you completely. And since you mentioned about experiential learning, I would like to ask you, in your view, what role does experiential learning play in helping students, to grasp complex concepts? And based on your experience, we would like to, if you can share an example of how you've seen experiential learning make a positive impact in education.
From my point of view, experiential learning plays a vital role in helping students to understand complex concepts. This is an approach that engages multiple senses and encourages students to think critically and allows students to see practical application of the theoretical ideas. For example, at the university that I work, students practice in business simulation games. So as a part of their business program, this is very helpful because this simulation provides students with dynamic and immersive learning experiences that is related to real-life business scenarios. For this example, university employs specialized business simulation software that students work with, that such as and do something like managing finance, making strategic decision, marketing products, and competing in a simulated marketplace. To me, experiential learning plays a vital role in helping students to understand complex concept. This approach engaged the students and engaged multiple senses, encourage critical thinking, and allows the students to see the practical application of theoretical ideas. For example, at the university that I work, students participate in business simulation games as a part of their business and management courses. This simulation also provides students with a dynamic and immersive learning experience that make a kind of real life business scenario. Usually, the university employs specialized business simulation software that students can run it as a real business, such as managing finance, marketing strategy decision, marketing products, and competing in a simulated marketplace. They work together as a team, and they learn from each other. They think critically, and they make some decision. And they even in this environment, market condition change based on the decision they made. Each team make a decision, and the condition will be changed. So in this kind of example, as the student learn from their own experiences. This example can be also seen in the schools and students, even from the K to 12 students, either from in higher education. So I really believe in experiential learning as a very useful approach.
Yeah, no doubt, sir. We agree with you. It is really crucial, to educate students on, on hands-on experience, to give them hands-on experience, so that when they actually get into a practical world, they don't get surprised. So once again, and that's bring us to the last part of the show, and where we would like to thank you for being a part of it, and thank you for your time and these valuable lessons that are definitely going to help. I'm personally going to take something from here that was really valuable, I must say.
Thank you very much. It was very nice talking to you. Thank you very much.
Likewise, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here once again, and pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.